Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to JSA's Fast Forward. Thank you for joining us as we broadcast live via LinkedIn and YouTube. Yes, live. Like any moment, there's going to be disturbances all around us. Just
It will
roll
happen.
with it. Roll with it. Yeah. It is our very own JSA TV live newsroom. And I am Jaymie Scotto, Cutaia, CEO and founder of JSA.
And I'm Dean Perrine, Executive Vice President at JSA. And Jay, it seems the only thing hotter than the summer weather here in the Midwest is the data center market.
You know it. You're not kidding, Dino. We have a packed show today. Super hot, from massive new data center builds and strategic acquisitions to the key people shaping our industry's future. So, what do you say? Let's get right to it.
Do it.
All right, let's start off with deals, partnerships, and innovation. First up, a huge launch out west. Nova Data Centers has officially opened the doors to its Tahoe Reno facility. This isn't just any data center, y'all. We are talking 300,000 square foot, 60 megawatt campus, one of the world's largest industrial parks. I mean, these numbers are insane, right? Extraordinary.
It only gets better too, Jay. You're going to love this. They're doing it with a major focus on sustainability, including high efficiency, water free, and direct to chip cooling, radiant heating in the offices, and even locally sourced materials. It's their fourth completed data center, and they have over a gigabit of power in development.
Oh gosh, I love that. I
I
love
knew you
that.
would. I knew you would.
Especially the radiant heating in the offices, because as someone
Well,
who
so,
used to
right?
work in a data center and freeze in a data
Yeah.
I'm like, where's my little foot warmer underneath the desk? All right, very good. Go ahead, guys. We are shifting focus to a major investment making waves in the industry right now. Dark Points just securing a massive 250 million funding round.
That's right. The investment led by Nova Infrastructure is specifically to help DartPoints grow in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. DartPoint currently operates 11 data centers in 10 markets, including South Carolina, North Carolina, Ohio, Indiana, and Louisiana. With this new financial backing, the company plans to double down on those markets and expand into others where demand for dependable local infrastructure is rising right here in Northwest Indiana.
Dean, I am so proud of our Dot Points team
Yeah.
because it's like I knew you back when, but they have been growing so extraordinary, and now backed by Nova, who is obviously so invested, literally and figuratively, in our industry. So great, great people coming together. And by the way, guys, the focus on regional growth. Perfect segue to our next story out of Florida, talking hot. There are
Mhm.
some big moves happening in our Sunshine State where South Reach Networks has been acquired. I mean, if you haven't heard this news, it's so huge. I feel like everyone's heard of it. But just in case, if you haven't heard it, now you're hearing it here, guys. South Reach Networks acquired by a fund managed by Blue Owl Capital.
That's right. And some things you might not actually know about the acquisition coming right up with a 370-mile dark and lit fiber network running from Jacksonville to Miami and 5 strategically located edge co-location facilities. Southreach has become a critical piece of Florida's digital infrastructure. We all know this. The network is already on or near net to more than 40,000 data centers, co-location sites, and cable landing stations, and it's about to grow even more. Here's the coolest part about all of this is that our friend Scott Bergs, the CEO of another Blue Owl company, DF&I, is stepping in as CEO of Southreach as well. That dual leadership is set to drive some serious scale, and if anybody can do it, it's our friend Scott.
Oh, absolutely. And by the way,
Right.
the South Reach team we love. Scott, we love. DF&I, we love. So these brands, these people coming together, I can see big stuff happening. And all, again, invested by Blue Owl Company. So well done.
Yep.
All right, sticking with our team of bringing powerful connectivity, y'all, to new places. Dart Points back in the headlines.
Again.
Let's revisit because they have teamed up with Megaport, we all know them, to bring direct cloud access to Greenville, South Carolina.
a legitimate game changer for businesses in that region. No more waiting weeks for connection, only to have your data crawl over the public internet. Now they can plug directly into AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, all locally. It's about bringing hyperscale access right to the edge.
Be hearing that again. I love it. All right. And you can't talk about hyperscalers without talking, of course, about AI. To meet that surging demand, Onefinity and FiberLight LLC have announced the deployment of Onefinity's T900 series transponder to deliver 800 gigs network services to hyperscale data centers. Holy
Indeed.
grail right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. The T900 solution enables FiberLight to deliver seamless scalability and hyper reliable terabit speeds for AI hyperscalers while reducing overall cost per bit. I'm sorry, per bit per kilometer. So, Jay, it's like we're hearing so much about AI. You can see all of the other kind of transformation in these ancillary uh,
Technology.
industries kind of
Yeah.
coming together now.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, it's like technology is enabling us to do our jobs even better, but it's also the people, the people with these type of technologies just coming together with innovation and activating, engaging, creating communities of the future. This is transformative. Like I can't believe we're living through this. This is so
Not
exciting.
just broadband, right? I mean, that's the only thing I could even conceive of. Like maybe going from like landline to cellular phones, from dial up to from no internet to broadband. We're at that moment again.
Yeah, and it's like layers on the cake. You need that to get to this. So, all right, guys, from AI to customer experience, the contact center as a service. Yep, CCaaS market, CCaaS market. I'm not sure.
That's it.
Anyway,
CCAS, I think. Yeah.
CCaaS. Okay, absolutely exploding. We're talking about other ancillary industries exploding, and white label communication guys capitalizing on that by acquiring Grupo and GN.
That's right. It's a smart move as the CCaaS market is projected to hit nearly 25 billion with a B by 2032. This acquisition gives White Label's partners the advanced tools they need to offer differentiated top-tier customer service
And
solutions.
guy, talking about paving the way. Here's a great story that paves the way. Literally, if you've ever driven on I-17 between Phoenix and Flagstaff, you are hearing me right now. You are driving over a broadband revolution. EX Square Technology and the Arizona Department of Transportation just completed a landmark dark fiber deal.
Yeah, and what's that song? Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget my note. I mean, this is
Right.
like a pretty. You know what I'm talking about? This is a pretty popular
Oh,
gateway
yeah,
in
yeah.
here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's the state's first ever dark fiber indefeasible right of use, or IRU, sale. WeCom Fiber is the inaugural IRU customer, securing a 20-year lease for 141 miles of fiber between Phoenix and Flagstaff. It's a great example of using public infrastructure to bridge the digital divide, and it's expected to connect 30,000 homes and businesses. We got to write a song
Yeah,
about that.
you start.
Maybe next
And
time.
with all this digital infrastructure, especially empowered by AI, it really generates a massive amount of heat. Talking about how hot this month is, so that's where our next company comes in. We've got Krona, a leader in industrial instrumentation, making a major commitment, guys, to cooling the U.S. data centers.
That's right. As we know, those high compute AI chipsets require an incredibly precise and dependable cooling. Krona is dedicated a substantial portion of its annual production capacity to meet that escalating need. Their magnetic flow meters, or mag meters, are integral to chilled water applications, which are crucial for cooling processors and ensuring the stability of technology operations. All that to say that without the cooling, it don't happen. And Krona is
Yeah,
making
and I
it
love what
happen.
you just taught me there. Magnetic flow meters. That makes a ton of sense. I am
Right?
absolutely ChatGPTing for more. So thank you, Corona, and thank you, Dino. All right, guys. As we move from the physical to the cloud, Onyx has also been making major AI moves. They recently acquired the professional services unit of UJet, a cloud native contact center provider.
That's right. The acquisition is especially significant given UJet's deep integration with Google Cloud's customer engagement AI suite. That's a mouthful, but it's important stuff there. And its close alignment with Google's contact center modernization efforts. By bringing UJet's professional services team into the fold, Onyx gains enhanced capabilities in deploying next generation AI driven customer experience solutions. Jay, we're hearing a lot about AI really leveling up the customer experience and customer engagement and customer support. That seems like a big a motif so
Yeah,
far in
and you know what? The
2025.
digital natives are coming into leadership positions, and they expect that
Yeah.
level of customer service where they can swipe left, swipe right, whatever they want to choose, and get it immediately, and have this seamless experience. So we need to bring that even into our B2B marketplace, and I think that's what's also driving this a bit. All right. So, as
Yep.
we wrap up this segment of our program with a major international expansion news. So, guys, hold on to your seats here. We got big stuff coming. Switch Data Centers is planting a flag in Poland, securing land and permits for a new state of the art facility in Warsaw.
Yeah, this will be their first data center in the country, and it is designed to be the largest in the
Wow.
region. It's tailored for high density, as you guessed it, AI and traditional cloud with flexible infrastructure that can support both air cooled and liquid cooled systems. So, a hybrid system capable of meeting all
Ah,
these, right?
absolutely. And you know what, guys? This is what I'm talking about. It's this technology driving the need. It's our infrastructure supporting this, but it's also the people and the ideas that are driving our industry forward. So up next, movers and shakers. All right. First, a question for our viewers: Is your network ready for AI? I don't know. Lightpath is tackling this head on in recent Insight post, explaining how solutions like SD-WAN are becoming the backbone for modern enterprises trying to keep up with AI and cloud demands. Definitely a must read. So,
Jamie, it wasn't that long ago when SD, software defined wide area networking, was
yeah,
the buzz. And now, right? And now it's AI. It's AI and SD-WAN working together to provide new levels
I mean,
of support.
it's brilliant. And you can see how,
Yeah.
again, the layers of the cake, like we need each layer to support this uh, next generation community.
It's so true. And you keep talking about cake, and
I'm
now
hungry.
I want cake.
I'm hungry.
I, I'm hungry. And speaking of keeping up, and speaking of cake, I'm just kidding. We just talked about Onyx's acquisition. Well, they also made a huge personnel move. You're going to love this, appointing former Google Cloud executive Lee Moore to their board of
Nice, nice. Talk
directors.
about a strategic addition. Lee was most recently, of course, the vice president of Google Cloud and global head of Google Cloud Consulting. So, some serious roles. And obviously, his expertise aligns perfectly with Onyx's recent launch of its Wingspan AI platform and their multiple Google Cloud Partner of the Year awards. So, yay, that's a good win.
Yeah, he's joining at a perfect time too, because next up we're coming back to EX Squared Technology. They just celebrated their 10-year anniversary and are continuing their Future Ready Fiber webinar, or I'm sorry, Future Ready Fiber webinar series. The latest session recording on planning and permitting is up on their LinkedIn now, full of insights and keeping fiber projects on track. It was really difficult for me to get all of that out of my mouth, but as it turns out, I was actually the moderator of that webinar. So shame on me for getting it out of my mouth.
Well, and you know what, Dino, you mentioned a name earlier that I want to return to. Our friend Scott Bergs, the new dual CEO of DF&I and Southreach Networks. He will be moderating, like yourself, a great moderator. He will
Mhm.
be moderating a key panel at the Data Center Frontier Trends Summit on August 26th. So you want to see Scott live? Highly recommend it. August 26th, coming up, y'all.
Absolutely, he's great. He's leading a discussion on the distributed data frontier. Sounds
Yeah.
very cool, right? Edge interconnection and the future of digital infrastructure. There's a lot to unpack there, no doubt. The panel is a who's who of executives from companies like Dartpoints. That's the third or fourth mention of them already on the show today. 1623 Farnham, love them, and Valor C3 data centers. It's going to be a can't miss
No, I have to
session.
tune in for that. And we are tuning in, guys. Broadband One CEO Eric Watko also was recently featured on a very popular telecom podcast, The Week with Roger. He shared some great insights on fixed wireless services and how Broadband One's telco as a service model transforming enterprise grade connectivity. So there's so many great things to like log into, listen to, and go on site and watch and meet and network with. So much fun.
Jay, are you loving the fact that we talk a lot about kind of these alternative
Media.
outlet media, like podcasts and stuff like that? It's so great that we're actually that our industry is embracing those resources and those mediums, and that the JSA team is actually utilizing
Yeah,
those as well.
absolutely. Because you know what, we need our news, but we need it in different ways now. We're like organizing every hour. We're on the phone with Tokyo, and then we can sit in on a virtual telecast of a great roundtable that's happening in Warsaw or whatever. So
Yeah,
this is our world, our industry, global, and we got to get our news in a global, but readily available for our own schedules format. So yeah, absolutely.
yep. So be sure to check out Eric Watko on this the week with Roger. It's going to be a great listen for anyone interested in how fixed wireless is complementing fiber in hard to reach
And that's all
areas.
the time we have, guys. I'm so sorry I feel like we just sat and had some good cup of coffee, cup of joe, and chatted it out. So kind of sad but this is the end of this month's Fast Forward. So much exciting growth and innovation happening across the board. I mean, you can feel it. Our industry is thriving.
It really is, Jay, and the energy that you brought to the fast forward today is obviously a continuation of the great conversation that we had right before jumping on fast forward today. So it's always a pleasure, Captain. I don't get a chance to see you enough; we're so busy, but great
Thank
fast forward
you.
today.
Thank you. And viewers, thank you so much for joining us and for being hopefully one of the 200,000 plus JSA TV subscribers on our YouTube channel. That number like blows my mind. Thank you guys for loving us, for subscribing to us, for your commitment. We just feel so supported by our industry, and it really encourages us to keep it on. So give us a quick follow on
Yeah.
LinkedIn if you don't want to miss a beat. We'll be back next month with more movers, shakers, groundbreaking news from our industry.
That's right. Until next time, stay connected and keep moving fast forward.
Ooh.
I know.
Good. I like that. And as always, guys, happy networking.